Can I get a sound check? 1, 2. For my folk up in the sound booth. Hey, can I get a sound check? 1, 2. For my folk up in the sound booth. Rock on. This is the sound booth. Yes, we all around you in the land of titles where we known the rock hounds tooth and the talent surrounds you. I know it confounds you that these country bumpkin folks can straight up astound you. This is the place where we speak our mind and smoke in my lungs. And I die if I hold it and I can't hold my tongue. I'm bringing all I got. I ain't holding nothing back. That's why I'm the goat at this when it come to making tracks, making bangers in the factory without even trying. And my city reveres me, so tell me where I'm lying. If it's Peasy endorsed in this platinum, of course, been dominating the charts and BDS reports. Now paving the way for my sound booth fam. Cause yes, they the best, cause they rockin' with Sam. And yes, they the best, cause they rockin' with us. And I don't endorse no other station, so I guess you out of luck. Can I get a sound check? 1, 2. For my folk up in the sound booth, huh? Can I get a sound check? 1, 2. For my folk up in the sound booth, come on. Now let me get a sound check. 1, 2. For my folk up in the sound booth, yeah. Hey, can I get a sound check? 1, 2. For my folk up in the sound booth, rock on. Come on, I said.
Hey.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on, Stan?
Hey.
Enjoying this lovely Sunday evening. Just done made it through the rain. But now, it's halfway decent outside now, right before it get dark.
Yes. Made it through the rain.
Right. So we're gonna whether this is gonna be test show. We're gonna have a test pilot like we do in TV. So I guess the first thing I would do would be to introduce everybody on the panel. One of the things that I thought we might do, and I don't know why I didn't say that about earlier. Remember how at one point we were gonna do like everybody come up with their introductions? Like I still think that would be a good idea that way. So if so as whoever it is that's going to be, because from my understanding, we were going to be rotating the hosting. So that way the host, or we kind of could do it wing it, because everybody could have different things to say about everybody. But typically what ends up happening, everybody says something close to the same thing, because that's kind of what everybody's used to. And you kind of, and just for me personally, that's one of those things where Mike got a kick out of giving everybody the rundown about everybody. You know how he kind of gave us our own kind of like personal handles, and I think that was always kind of a cool thing. Like he had it for for the songstress Red Diamond. The man with 1,000 jobs, Buck Dollar. Like I like that part of it. So yeah, I would want to keep that. So if everybody had an idea about how they wanted to do their tag or whatever, that would be kind of cool to have that in pocket so that we could do that all the way around. And I'm sorry I waited till we went live to do that, but I just thought about that. I'm sorry. But this is one of those test things, so we can get this on out the way. But nevertheless, let's just jump right onto it. I'm gonna play host for everybody this evening. My name is the infamous Stan G. Oh wait a minute, I'm going the other way.
All right,
to my right, we got Lady T right here. And then right above me, we got the undeniable old bad Troyum. And then right here, I got to do my catty corner. I got to get catty corner right there. So like my man would say, the songstress of the group, Mrs. Red Diamond, in the
Hey,
building.
y'all.
We missing a couple people. Got my main man Buck Dollar. He is on his extended sabbatical. He hanging out with the fam and whatnot. Back in the back, we do got the super producer Mello in the building, making sure we do everything and we try to stay on task and on top of things. And he gonna have the cool little graphics gonna jump out of that, so we can just laugh and talk about that too. Who else is missing? Coco. We got all of these business-minded people, so everybody getting busy. This time of year, summertime is real busy. I'm sure Coco is having some business meeting, trying to make up more money, so we can all be rich. I know my man Tank is spending the ones and twos somewhere between somebody party and some other live event. I know he out there, and we gonna keep him in our prayers and our hearts. Ooh, why I sound like we just came from church right there. We gonna keep all these. Hey, we gonna keep all the sick and shut in our prayers. they wasn't able to make it to service today, so it's for the sick and shut in, the people that ain't on the service tonight. We'll give a shout out to them. So how we just jump into this real quick. How was everybody 4th of July? 4th of July just passed, and everybody had a wonderful 4th. Did we all get full on barbecue and baked beans, like most black folk do?
Basin.
Okay.
Yes.
And went to sleep. Got the itis.
Facts. Hey,
Of course.
Me and some of the people that I'm with, what we have decided to do, we have decided to just extend Juneteenth on into the beginning part of July. We just gonna move that on into there. We just ain't even gonna count 4th of July as Independence Day. We just gonna slide it in, and that's the extra weekend for Juneteenth. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna slide that on in there like that. But yeah, everything is good. Did anybody get to make it down to the Essence Festival? Not Essence. I'm sorry, Essence Festival.
No, I watched it on.
No.
I watched it though.
Okay, now, and we didn't talk about this, but this is one of those live things. Did you see Jill Scott's rendition of, or have y'all heard the Jill Scott's rendition of the man? If that don't be the new Black National Anthem. Oh, if you have not looked it up. We gonna find us a break in between time and meantime, and I'm gonna find that and send that to y'all, to Tasha and the Red Diamond if you have not seen it. She sung that song, and I don't know if I was ready to cry to being sad or fight to be mad. Well, I was like, okay, get it, friend, but I never let her sing that shit nowhere with no white people is. They not. That's too inflammatory. It's too triggering. But it was a wonderful song, and she sung the hell out of it.
She did.
So yeah. But yeah, what's been down? Okay, now the first thing I wanted to jump into, I'm not sure if this has happened at Essence. I don't think so, but it seemed like an Essence event where Usher was singing to Keke Palmer.
Now that was Usher's live show.
It was Usher's live show in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
In Vegas. Okay. So he just be there in Vegas. He just ain't got to go on tour no more. Everybody just
he's got a residency. He's that dude.
Shut the front to get it, Usher. When we had the U-Chain. All right.
Yeah.
But the video, if you have not seen it, I will give a brief description of it. The video just shows him singing to Keke Palmer. And everybody knows Keke Palmer, from movies, actress, singing. She was the Disney Channel Wonder Girl at one point. It was either Disney Channel or Nickelodeon. I can't remember. She's old enough for me to not look at her as a child. So I don't look at her from Nickelodeon. I was just like Keke Palmer. Yeah. And she was wearing a rather risque, how did you say, evening attire. We'll say it like that. I personally, from viewing purposes, I had no problem with it. I thought it was an excellent outfit. I thought it was fantastic. Loved every inch of stitching that was on it, or lack of stitching that was on it, whatever. And if you have not seen it, it was basically a black bathing suit with some net, I guess you could say, sheer netting legs or whatever. Like I said, it's nothing different if it would be a bathing suit. But Keke Palmer had to remind us how fine Keke Palmer is, because people be sleeping on Keke Palmer sometimes because she look like a little boy every now and then. Keke Palmer fine. She do like a little boy. What was that movie? She was a pimp, and she looked like the little dude.
Yeah, that was a character.
I get that, but I'm just saying. And then even in what was the movie? Nope. They had her in the baggy t-shirt and the baggy jeans. She just looked like regular.
Seen that yet.
Oh, she just looked like regular schmegular, you know.
Okay.
I mean, I forget every now and then how fine Keke Palmer is, you know. It's like looking at the Brat. Did you see the Brat? And they had a baby. I digress, but the Brat fine too. But I digress. But anyway, so Keke Palmer has this nice evening attire on, and she's getting sung to by Usher. And apparently, and I don't even know who this dude is. I had to look him up, and I still don't know who he is. But apparently, her baby's father, or her baby daddy, had a problem with what she had on. And the baby daddy says that attire is not appropriate for a mother. And I think he uttered the foolish words of wife. Now, the last time I checked, and Keke Palmer ain't really said nothing, but the last time I checked, Days ain't married. Days not married. So you baby daddy riding the gravy train of Keke Palmer, and him open his mouth to say he ain't like what she had on. Now, the Negro in me, I believe, I hope that that's the only thing. I hope it is, because if he really worried about Usher singing to his baby mama and she losing it, then that's a fight he already lost. He lost that fight when she said, "I'm going to Vegas to see Usher." Like, because Usher's gonna sing the draw off your woman. That is what Usher does. He does that for a living.
Yeah. His
So-
looks was just hurt.
So hopefully he wasn't upset about Usher singing to his old lady. Hopefully he really was just upset about the outfit. But
Yeah, because he might have asked her not to wear it in the beginning. I mean, we don't know. But I just think whatever it was, he should have kept it at home. He shouldn't have tried to.
I wouldn't have did it on social media. I wouldn't
But
have.
Yeah.
He thought he was gonna get some sympathy, but he got his ass drugged.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna. He thought he was gonna bring back Kevin Samuels about the grave, and Kevin Samuels gonna talk to him.
Yeah.
But see, but Keke Palmer is Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer got
Right.
money. Keke Palmer ain't got
America
regular
Starling.
working. Yeah, she ain't got working people class money. She got money. So how you gonna say something to her about what she wear? You see, Jay-Z don't say nothing to Beyonce. ASAP Rocky never said nothing to Rihanna.
But or then again, they may. We don't know. It's not our business, and that's the
Now
point.
you know what? That is very true. That is
Yeah.
very true. They could have. But really, would you say something to Beyonce? Would you really say something to Beyonce? Like,
You
like,
try.
you know what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine Jay-Z having that conversation? Hey, yo, B, I don't think you ought to wear the bathing suit on stage. Like, right. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's just, like, there's just certain things you ought to know. Like Kim Kardashian boyfriend, you already know she's liable to get naked at any time, any place. So I mean, it's just certain stuff you ought to expect. Not that you expect to get Keke Palmer. You see, you know what I'm saying? But it's like Keke Palmer now is like, it's like watching Nia Long be dressed up and some shit like that. It's like, oh my God, Nia Long, I remember you are so fine. Like Keke Palmer ain't being disrespectful. Like I don't think that was a disrespectful outfit at all.
Yeah.
But again, I ain't her man and I enjoy looking at it. So I mean, because on some level, it's like, bruh, she gonna come home. Like, shut up, she coming home.
Right, she coming home.
But then, even if she don't, it's Keke Palmer, and that's Usher. Like, what you gonna say? Like,
Yep.
what you gonna say?
Let it go. Yep.
Right. Let it burn.
Right. Let it burn.
Yeah, it was kind of like the opposite with Russell Williams and Sierra back here.
Yeah.
When
Now, that's what
he
need to
was
say
like
something. Now,
half
he need to
naked.
say something.
But he didn't have a problem with it. It was other people that had a problem with it. But Russell himself didn't have an issue with it.
And you know why?
So-
'Cause Russell knows she coming home.
Right.
But see, this the other thing about that too, though, Tosh. This the other thing about that too, Lady T. Russell Wilson signed a bag for like $400 million. Like when you got that kind of bag, you can have a little bit of an ego to be like, hey, baby, I don't really think you ought to wear that. Nah. Now, but see, like you really can't say nothing to Sierra too, because Sierra ain't broke either. And we've known
And she-
Sierra the sex
yeah.
symbol for a
And
long
she's a
time.
performer, yeah. So it's almost kind of, expected to see her, dressed like that.
Yeah,
Because that's how they
really
dress
sexy.
when they performing.
Sex symbols. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think it's just more of a like a jealous streak kind of going on.
And
I
it
mean,
could-
I hope it's not. Like you said, I really hope it's not. And it was just the fact that,
he just wanted
he
a couple
didn't feel
clicks.
uncomfortable. But he shouldn't have never felt uncomfortable because, like you said, they've been together for a minute. So
Right.
you shouldn't
At least
feel
longer,
uncomfortable by any outfit she wear because I know she shows you. I know she performed more than once. You have been there, all that crap. So the uncomfortable side should have been left a long time ago. You should have
Right.
got that concept and
Right.
everything how she's supposed to be rolled up on that stage. I really think it's jealousy.
It is, but then with something like that, what you think he gonna do if she got a movie scene where she got to kiss a dude? You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
like
that's
Oh,
what I'm
God.
saying.
Full on
She
love
has.
scene.
you right. Oh,
She has had movie scenes where she had kissed the guy, had
He said
sexual
something.
acts.
He said when
Ain't
they
that-
together then.
I'm not sure.
Cause see, I don't know exactly how long they been together. They was together long enough for him to knock her up. I know that, but you know, so
And you ain't got to be together that long for that stinging.
fact.
Mello said they got the video. Mello, you gonna play the video?
Cause I'm just like, buddy, like, calm down, bro. Like, cause now I will say this though, that insecurity in me, I wouldn't be able to deal with nobody famous like that because of the insecurity in me. But I do know that's me. I know that's me. Like that's why you don't ever see Stedman go nowhere with Oprah. He don't like that's me.
Spotlight, we had my girl Kiki at
I'm gonna say, yeah, we ain't got to hear her talk. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Usher got him right there. If Usher wanted to have, he could have it right there. Baby daddy or not.
Now, I've seen women worse, much worse than that.
Yeah.
It's really
Exactly.
not
I
that
feel like her outfit
distasteful.
I feel like her outfit was very respectful.
Yeah,
Very
I mean,
respectful
covered
for
up.
her.
But wait a minute now. But she got them cakes hanging though. Boy, them cakes is caking.
You
Them
got to
cakes
also
is
remind she's still young at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I don't even think she hit her 30s yet.
Really?
Yeah,
I
she
don't
ain't
even
turned 30 yet.
She ain't even turned 30 yet. So that is like natural 20-somethings. That's
Wait a
natural
minute.
20s
Wait a minute.
right
No.
there.
Somebody, super producer, look this up. Keke Palmer got to be 30 some years old.
No,
if
she
Keke
not.
Palmer is younger than 30, I feel like a dirty old man.
Yeah, look at him.
I'm gonna feel like a dirty old man. If Keke Palmer younger than 30, oh my God.
She's 29, saying.
She's
Shut the
29.
Yeah,
She ain't
she
even
right. She
in her
right
30s.
there though. She right
Oh
there.
my God.
But still, she is finishing out her 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, she still
Let
got
her
younger.
have it.
Ooh, it
She'll
is.
be 30 in August, saying.
Ooh, it's still firm and everything. Ooh, Jesus. I'd be
Oh
mad
my
too, bro.
goodness.
You know what? You know what? Then you know what? I take back everything I said.
No,
Bruh
you
won't be
can't
mad.
take it back.
Bruh won't be mad. Bruh won't be mad. Bruh won't be mad. He won't
You
be mad.
can't take it back.
He
can't
won't
take
be
it
mad.
back.
I'll be mad too, bro. She got all them cakes hanging out. Look at that. Look at that. Looking like a Duncan Hines. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
She grown. I mean,
Mello don't show me
She
nothing.
grown, and all she trying to do is just finish out what she had. She's a mom now, so she just trying to wrap them in the bud.
But
Mello
Red
don't-
Diamond, though, if your boyfriend had told you before you left, listen, you look great, but wear that for me at home. I don't feel comfortable with you wearing that out. Would you change clothes?
Now you're not
Wait,
going to
hold on.
perform.
That's two different answers for me.
Now you're not. She didn't go perform. She just went to go look at us looking like that.
Oh, okay.
She just went.
Okay. I said she's in her late 20s, dude. Like she is. You know how people when they get to before they hit their 30s, they want to go out with a bang. Correct.
Sure
Correct.
is a bang.
So, really stand.
I'm sorry. I'm through.
So I don't see. I honestly, shoot, I would have been like, yeah, because
You'll change it, though?
No. Oh, he's just gonna have to suck it up.
Lady
I'm
T,
He
sorry.
you'll
probably
change.
didn't like he probably didn't like the fact that she was hugging all over Usher and everything
And
too.
see, that's what I think.
It was
That's
But
what I
he was
think.
also
Yep.
she was. But then
Yeah.
again, you don't know if she been drinking either.
But see, to me,
She
with stuff
probably
like
had
that,
been.
but with stuff like that, though, to me, that doesn't matter because they know each other. That's like Troya or y'all boyfriend getting mad if y'all came to something that one of us was doing and y'all hugged us. You know what I'm saying?
That was more than a
Like
hug,
to me,
though,
you shouldn't
Stan.
get mad over that. That's a
more than a
total
hug.
insecurity thing all the way around. All the way around.
With
I'll
her
be
butt
honest.
out?
I'll be honest. If you was that insecure about my outfit and you didn't want me to wear it out without you being there, come with me. I'm still gonna be on stage
Yeah.
with Ursha doing that
Hey,
same thing.
because Usher ain't
that
gonna
you-
care if he's sitting right there. Usher is not gonna care. Usher is not gonna
So,
care.
but if you want to feel secured, go
Usher will hurt
Whitney.
Usher is gonna hurt his feelings live. We would have, hey, that would be like, who that nigga thought he was? Will Smith? Usher folks beat the shit out of him. That's exactly what we would have seen in the rest of that video.
Yeah, but I think she didn't know that he was gonna call her up.
No, probably not.
Yeah,
That's
she
one of
was
those things.
posting on
Hey, girl,
Instagram.
come here.
Right.
you know
She
they'll
was
do it in
posting
a
on
minute.
Instagram like she was just fangirling out. So I mean,
Yeah.
I get it because I fangirled out in the actual meeting this year. You know, and when a celebrity that I had a crush on was in there, and it was hilarious. People in the office still clown me, but I mean, so I get it. I can't say
Yes.
nothing. 'Cause
Yes.
I get it.
Because, you know, I mean, because like I said, everybody has that moment. And then because she can sing, they probably did a little da-da-da-da-da on stage and shit. Like, you know, he wasn't going to do
And
it.
then you don't know,
Let
like
that
Kiki
go, bro.
Palmer has a variety of songs that she loves.
Right.
And so
She
Ursula,
was
so
doing
one
that.
of the song that Ursula probably was singing was probably her number top favorite song that she fell in love with.
Right.
And so the
True.
movement on that and stuff like that, it probably was just in her.
Yeah.
It probably was nothing with it.
Hey, okay, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say this. But
Okay. And then Mello said
everything
next
y'all said is absolutely true. But you know what? That does not help our brother's insecurity at all.
Well, that's what he
But
gonna have
if
to work on his
if you were a
insecurity.
celebrity, you definitely got to work on that.
Man, hey, I'd have shot up the whole concert. If you don't get your goddamn hands off my woman.
You
All
would have
right.
shut up the concert. You said
Hey, they'd have been mad as shit at me. I'd have been like, if you don't get your motherfucking hands, I would have came out
Yeah,
the
you
side
gonna
like
be
a
like that.
raccoon.
You don't need to be there.
And
Right.
Just let her go
You
do her
stay
thing.
home.
You don't need to be there.
And Lady
Watch
T,
those pay-per-view.
what did I tell you? Who is my role model? Stedman. Because you don't never see Stedman. Stedman don't never say shit. Oprah was in England at the royal wedding. You ain't see not damn picture of Stedman in that mug. It was Oprah and Gail and Dr. Phil and Rachel Ray and all of them. Stedman was nowhere to be found. Stedman was at the house chilling, and he shut up because he know that's Oprah. And buddy, he need to take lessons from Stedman. Shut up. Don't say nothing. If
Yeah.
you put it into the background, don't say nothing.
I feel
Keep
you on that.
Harper trying to get your dumb ass in a movie. All you gotta do is sit down and shut up.
What happened to your voice?
I don't know.
Yeah, your sound changed, Stan.
Yeah.
But that's
So-
true. Mello said next topic. What were we talking about next? You got your sound, Stan?
I think so. Does that sound better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. What was gonna be jumping into the next thing? What was we talking? We got into so much
We were
stuff.
talking
real quick.
about dating.
Okay. That'll jump right into that because, like, for real, if your girl show up looking like that, are you expecting something? I'm just saying.
Could be. Or
'cause
why it's
'cause it-
important to listen when you are dating. So the last time when we were on here, what I was telling Mike is that, well, and then too, remember Stan, when we was at the restaurant, I was at the restaurant and y'all was on here, and I was saying how I'm really gonna be back recommitted to dating and stuff like that. So I was supposed to be getting on here.
with the blind date, I
Yeah.
was gonna let you ease into it.
That blind date was crazy, but so I did because what Mike was saying is that he wanted me to be committed to finding someone and having what him and Lady T had and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if you know Boris and all, but him and Monique, him and his wife always tell me the same thing. But so I did get on BLK. I was on there for 2 days. The black dating app. I really like it. You don't like BLK, Stan? I like it. I mean, I always meet nice guys online. And I did black people meet before, but so I've been dating, and it's been.
Oh, those are not the same too. I thought BLK just took over Black People Meeting.
It's 2 different apps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I like both. But I was on there for 2 days, which is a record for me. Usually just be a few hours
The record.
before I deleted my account. But I mean, I met some good people. But listen, this is what I want
In
to
2
say.
days.
Yeah, I met some people. If I'm telling you, 15, 20 minutes, you have so many likes and messages, and everybody.
Man, I had my BLK up. That's why I don't like it. I had my BLK up for like a month. I might got 3 messages.
Stand, because it's the way that you be on there looking. Then you be standing.
I was as open as possibly can. I wasn't that open. Like I
You be
wasn't
looking mean.
planning on men.
You have to be friendly like this.
But everything else was subjective. I was like, she could be 4'11" to 6'8". She could be from 100 pounds to 230. Like I cover the whole spectrum. I got even on BLK, I got a bunch of old white women.
Stan,
trying to find him a black man.
That's your settings. You have to change your settings.
I know. Sorry.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, think about how, like, a lot of times people really don't want to listen, and like sometimes people be like, well, I'm not gonna explain this to this person, and I'm not gonna explain that because they ought to know. And I don't understand why people always say folks ought to know. Now, I don't do this a lot, but just as one of the few people that I know with a degree in communication sciences and disorders, just for the world, please understand, there is only one you. And if there's only one you, there's only one person that communicates exactly the way that you do, and that's you. Don't nobody else know what the fuck you talking about. So if you don't tell them and be very clear and explicit, and maybe even use some French to help them understand, people don't know what you're saying. And just assuming that because y'all are both from the same town or because y'all are both the same age, that they ought to know what to do and they ought to know. People are not going to just know what you know and value what you value. So that's my soapbox. We really got to be a lot more compassionate and open and willing to empathize with other folks and in their experiences and know that they're not ours.
Mm-hmm.
What's your experience?
What's my experience?
Yeah. Or did any of y'all do online dating?
I
Never
tried.
did.
I tried it and I don't like it.
She's mean though, so we don't count her.
I am not mean. I'm actually very, like, I wouldn't consider myself open, but I'm very like, I hold a very decent conversation. But it's them holding a conversation with me is the problem. It's that getting the feedback. And I ain't finna sit and text a brick wall. So I deleted them apps. I ain't had time for it. They were getting on my nerve. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest, they just wanted to fuck. So I ain't got time for all that.
Really? I haven't found that to be the case.
I got thugs. That's all I got was thugs.
That's your settings.
Thug heads, niggas that don't look like they even work a day in their lives. That's all I got.
That's your settings, girl. You gotta. Okay, listen. This is how.
It ain't even my settings. I literally went through my settings, and I got a whole. I went through my settings. I put a measure of what age I wanted, what size, all that. I still got some fat.
Oh shit!
Oh, you know what? I ain't gonna finish this.
No, because this is what I do. If I see a person, if they come across my screen, okay, let's just say the BLK app. So if they come across my screen, well, just in general, I want to look at them and say, can I look at this person every day for the rest of my life? Because I know that I'm trying to date with the intention, being with somebody.
I'm
so
gonna be swiping left. That's an ignition right there. That's my finger. That's all it does is left. That's all it does.
So that's a left for me too. And then, like, if they got on baggy clothes, and then if they have on, I'm allergic to Georgia Bulldogs. So if they have anything with a G on it, that's an X. And then if they have the little thing that says don't eat pork, that's an X. Because I cook everything. Then if they say they fit, they do a lot of working out, that's an X, which is good, but I'm not finna be pressured into working out.
If they don't have a bio, and that's probably like 50% of them, that's an X.
Yeah. So I think if we just,
that's when about time I get done swiping left, it's gonna be like searching for new people in your area, and that takes about 2.5 days before it gets to that.
It helped, but being real selective helped me to get better people, I think, because I X a lot of people just from the jump. Mello said 2 more minutes, y'all, and then next time.
Hey, but yeah, I'm gonna say this, y'all. When I am ready to start dating again, I am not looking forward to it at all. Just to hear
Ooh.
how people talk about how the dating scene is out there now,
Yeah.
I'm
Just
not
stay
looking
away.
forward to it.
I stopped.
Yeah, I have fun with it because first of all, I'm greedy and I love to eat. But and then there's so many
Okay,
different
listen to this, fellas. Listen to this, fellas. Fellas, listen to this.
what? No, I'm
Out of
saying
all of that they just said, I need the brothers to listen to this part right here. Go ahead and finish that thought. I'm
saying
greedy. I like to eat. And what?
I'm greedy and I like to eat, and it's always something to do in Atlanta. But and I feel like me dating means that I'm learning more about what I
You're getting
do want, but
you're
also
getting
what
free
I don't
meals.
want.
You're getting free
So
meals to figure that
not
out.
just
The
the
brothers
free
is coming
meal.
out of their pocket.
I mean, I get free drinks too. Let's be clear.
I mean, see what I'm saying? See, brother, it's a hustle. It's a hustle. This
It's
dating thing,
not a
it's a
hustle.
hustle. It is
I'm just
it's
saying
a scam, fellas. It's a scam.
you
Sit
can
at
learn
home,
what you
sit at
want,
home and Netflix.
what you don't want. So it's to me, you can never lose because you're always learning something.
Okay, so now, since we gonna speed into this thing here, did the blind date go good? Not so good?
Oh well, it didn't. It definitely wasn't a love connection. He actually was kind of like, I guess you could say disabled or whatever. But Stan, really.
Son,
But he he walked with he got a little thing you do like this. But you
No,
know,
they
we got the
did.
park in the front. You got to look at the front.
No, they. I'm so sorry.
You get a
Toya,
front
no, they
parking
did.
spot.
Oh, she said we got to
So
take
remember when
advantage of the
I
handicap
flipped the
parking.
phone around and I was trying to show y'all where we was at and I was showing the little handicap thing. That's what Mike was like, why y'all in the handicap spot? But so that's why we was in the handicap spot. But
yeah, that's a good
I'm gonna
thing.
need you
You
to.
ain't
I'm
have
gonna
to
need you to
walk
think
that
about
far.
your friend choices because I don't think they know
You
what
know
you
what?
like.
But you
I
know what
don't.
though? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. That is very good that you did not automatically take that as a no. That you were willing to look. Oh, I can't even get it out. That you were willing to look beyond the outside surface and to look for something deeper. That
definitely.
means so much. It better you than me, but that mean a lot.
And he has some moonshine in his car too. So I
Shut
was
the front door. Now that's a plus.
but yeah, it wasn't a love connection. I mean, he's a good dude though. So I probably will hook him up with somebody else.
What was wrong? Okay, let me ask you this. Not other than not necessarily being your type, was there anything that he did or that he did on the date that impressed you? And was it anything that he did on the date to give you like a ick?
He was definitely trying to be a gentleman. And even though he was in his little thing struggling, he was really trying to open the door for me. It was so sweet. But I know other people, who were the same age as him because he was 57. So I know other people who are the same age as him that just look younger, act younger. You know, they dye their gray. Not telling people to dye their gray if you don't want to, but who look younger, act younger, and I think they feel better. But he was
I'm
just
too lazy to get rid of this gray. I just have to look. I had to look. I had
it's
to
not
feel
worth it.
young for y'all because I'm just gonna look like an old ass man. Because it takes too much work to dye this shit. You know how quick this shit grow in. Like this little stubble shit right here came from 3 days. Like I can't keep dyeing that shit.
Or you can cut it. But I mean, it looks good. You know.
They do all right now, but shit. But still, like I went out with some people and they were all younger than me, and I felt like the chaperone.
How much younger were they?
20,
Oh,
20,
at least
15, 10.
At least 10 years. At least 10 years. I want to say 10 years. I want to say 10 to 12 was the max that I was older than them.
Okay.
But yeah, but the gray hat on. Yeah. Okay, so the acting, the attempt to be gentlemanly got brownie points.
Definitely.
Okay, but he was kind of acting old-fashioned-y, I should say, and that kind of gave you a little bit like I understand you're a little bit older, but I don't need you to act like you already getting a senior citizen check.
Yeah, and then the funny thing too, like, because I met not just him, but another guy I went out with 2 days ago. He's 51, And he don't listen to hip hop. So this other guy, he didn't listen to hip hop either. They like only R&B and blues. But I'm like, I love hip hop. So I never thought before about, that's what I was saying, like how you kind of learn more about yourself. I didn't even understand how important just like music is to me. And I don't date people who don't dance because I love to dance. And there was an issue in a relationship with me before because every time we went somewhere, I'm on the dance floor. You're like, why you dance with everybody else? Because you ain't dancing with me.
Right.
But that kind of stuff really does matter because I don't want to listen to the blues all night. I mean, it's a vibe, somewhere we dancing off, hole in the wall. But after, a few songs in, I'm like, look, next record.
All this shit sound the same.
Right.
Okay. So tips. It's always good to be a gentleman. Always good to be a gentleman. Remember, fellas, to open the doors and all of that good stuff. Even that old school chivalrous shit that most people don't do anymore. Walking on the gentleman is supposed to walk on the street side.
Yeah.
You are. What's the other one? Oh, there's another one.
Pull the chair out before you
Fill out
sit.
the chair,
There you go. Because see, now I don't believe in giving that jacket shit up. I'm cold natured. I am not giving you up my jacket. I'm not gonna freeze because you forgot to bring a goddamn jacket. But now the whole chair, pulling out the chair and standing up with a lady enters the room. I mean, it comes back, and I can get all of that, and I'm aware of all of that. I don't practice it as much as I used to, but I am aware, and I try on occasion. I really do. I really try to make a mindful effort of being that gentlemanly type person. But it slips my memory every now and then. It's okay. So being more intentional with your dating. Okay.
Yeah.
So we gonna get Red Diamond back on the BLK app. We gonna
Oh, Bree gave. Oh, Red Diamond gave up.
Don't give up, Red Diamond. Don't give
yeah,
up.
because we got to get your settings off a thug nigga.
I already said in my mind, and it is submitted. It got submit on it, and it's literally got flowers on it, and it says
no.
Gave up. I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
but did you do Black People Meet yet? Have you tried that one?
Oh, I tried every app.
Because that's a good app. Now, what I learned when I was on Black People Meet,
I even tried Plenty of Fish, and I know
I haven't done Plenty of Fish yet. But I met a lot of good guys on Black People Meet, and guess what? All of them at this point are married. So it was me. But I mean, I didn't realize at the time I wasn't ready. Like, because people cannot hear it or believe it when you say, I am happy being single. And so it kind of made me feel like maybe I'm not cool with it, but I really was where I wanted to be at,
I mean, I'm okay being single. I'm not gonna say I'm like, oh, I'm joyful about it. Of course, I want a partner, but after experiencing these two last events that I had already, I am good. You know what? I am working on my mental health.
I got you. And that's a good place to be too.
Yeah. It's good to do that from time to time. But don't give up completely on finding somebody. It's somebody out there for you.
It's gonna be a while.
When the time is right, and when you heal, and when the time is right, I believe that God gonna bring that man into your life.
I can't do it right. He like Mike would do. He way over there in that corner over there. He way over there in that corner.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna be Mike tonight, goddamn it. He way over there in that corner. He ain't saying shit, but I'm gonna leave him alone. I ain't gonna mess with it though. I ain't gonna mess with it. We gonna talk about that on the after show. Oh my goodness, what else was we into this weekend?
We got 15 minutes left.
What else do we get into? Since since we're talking about love and romantic, and everybody thinks that the ultimate love story is old Rose and Leo on the Titanic. So just for light news, we got to throw that off in there just because I ain't seen y'all in a couple of weeks. We have Titanic 2, Rich White People 0. So. Is it soon? Is it too soon? I'm sorry. I apologize. The tragedy that happened with those poor innocent souls that went down to look at the remains of the Titanic in that Coca-Cola can. Like and we talked about this before we got live, and all of us kind of came to the agreement that when you have that kind of money, there is no telling the foolishness that you will spend it on. I think even if we don't agree that, you know, it was really sad or if it was funny as hell, in my case, even if we can't agree on that part of it, just the fact that they spent that amount of money to do something utterly foolish, I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
that was $250,000 per ticket.
They could have gave that to me.
money. That's what I'm saying. They should have donated
They
it.
could have gave that to me. I would have put it to good use.
Yeah.
Right. And you know, the funny part about it to me is that not necessarily that they all got on the boat and this, that, or whatever. Is that, and this is for us as grown people, because they were all on that boat together. They all knew each other from various enterprises or what have you, or connections or what have you. The fact that you can get on the phone and talk to 3 other people that have enough money to where they can spend $250,000 to go on a boat. I need to be one of those people that can have that conversation.
Right. Yeah, that's a good perspective. I never thought about it that way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, and I would dog anybody with spending that much money to do something like that. But like, just the fact that you have put yourself in a position in life that you can make that phone call. I could say, Troy T. Diamond, I got 250. I'm finna go on this boat. Y'all want to come with me? We're gonna be the first people to do yada yada yada. And you'd be like, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. The fact that you can have that conversation, I want to be like that.
Yeah.
I want to be like that. Because that's a lot of money.
Me too.
And whether they were right or wrong, and even with all the safety precautions, because I think that man kind of not fooled them, but I think he sold them on a pipe dream, like this is going to be amazing and da, 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 da. And like we were talking about, I think he looked at how much money he could get out of it versus the safety of the people. Because like I was saying earlier, if I know the 3 of y'all, 4 account Mello, if I know all 4 of y'all got $250,000 to spend on something, we gonna go buy us some shit.
Yeah.
To be able to go do that. Because I'm sure that National Geographic or the Disney Channel or one of them nature channels, I'm sure that they have submarines that have gone down there to the Titanic before for extra. We could have dug for that much money. We could have dug up Jacques Cousteau and he could have took us down there himself. We got a granddaughter or a niece, a nephew, or something that do exploring shit. We could have got them. If we got that much money, we could have got them.
Yeah, they just didn't have nothing to do with it. It was so tone deaf.
It was. But that's just like those people that have been with Elon Musk up to space to take the space ride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got ignorant money to be able to say, hey, Elon, yeah, book me on that. When y'all go around the world next time, I want to go. To have that kind of money to be able to do that, oh my God. But I ain't gonna lie to you, they might have to get me. I might be dead in space. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just something about the idea of going to space. Like that, man, I'll be dead. Send me to the moon, I'll be dead in a week.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I guess that's the nerd in me.
Yes, the moon.
I don't want to go up and do something like that.
Right, let me spacewalk.
Yeah.
I swear I ain't gonna disconnect the thing. I swear I ain't. I'm gonna do right. I'm swear I'm gonna do right.
Yeah, I'll be here when y'all get back. Let me know how it was.
But no, like, yeah, like, I mean, like, but I kind of understand the thought of the people, because I will say this, y'all, and this is just me being real. If I had that much money to where I could spend on any damn foolish thing that I wanted to spend on, y'all would probably be like, nigga, that's just as bad as going to see the Titanic. And y'all would probably be right. Y'all probably be right. Because I know if I had that much money, it's some foolish thing that I'm going to want to go do. That is not going to make any sense.
Yeah. I feel you, but I think the biggest story was that how changing the clause, it was introduced here on the 19th, Juneteenth, when they really got into the heart of searching for those folks.
Yes.
They were trying to change the clause in the 13th Amendment to say that slavery is outlawed altogether. And so, see, if that happens, that is $1 trillion hit trillion with a T, on almost every government's economy around the world, because that's how many people make products here in our prisons, and they profit from it.
Right.
So,
Mhm.
that was a bigger story. And
But
the
you know
other,
that went along with what was the amendment that gave us our right to vote. That hadn't been too long back up for discussion. You know,
yeah, they voted it down.
you know what I'm saying. So it's almost like,
Yeah,
and this is one of those things where I'll get back on my soapbox, America, the great soapbox.
get on your soapbox.
Why is that something that is up for renegotiation after a certain periods of time? That's one of the only amendments that are up for like renegotiation. Like they have to go back and re-vote for it every so long. Like the Second Amendment ain't up for negotiation.
Mm-mm.
Like why is that the thing? Why is that thing the thing that's up for? You know what? Well, we're gonna come back and look at this in about 20, 30 more years and see how we still feel about it. Like really? Like y'all just so it can just be up for a whim that y'all can vote to say you niggas can't vote no more.
Yep, they
Like,
do not care.
you know what I'm saying? Because they doing folks
Yep.
bad. They doing folks bad in Florida because they signing away all kind of shit. Like you can't even come in Florida with certain kind of driver's licenses and whatnot.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's like, yeah. So but now, and we were talking about how they use that to move the narrative because, and like I said earlier, they know those people were dead Sunday
They
night.
did. Yeah.
They knew the people was dead Sunday night. So yeah, I think that they pushed that out there and did out there because I do think it was other stuff that they were trying to keep under the rug. Because
Yeah, they
wasn't
use
there
it
like
as
a
a distraction.
right? Because wasn't it like a boat full of people that died over in somewhere? Like they just and all that happened in the same
Full
week.
of African people.
Immigrants going when they going to Italy or somewhere like that, they just died.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the
You know what
boat
I'm saying?
sank.
Like,
Yeah, like wasn't like 200 something people.
yes.
Yeah.
But we didn't talk about that.
And they ain't say nothing about that.
Because we had them people in the money with the money on the Coca-Cola can. Like what? Like that. But yeah, I will agree with you with that. Like they try to slide stuff past us. They try to slide stuff past.
I can't do a screenshot, so I'm taking a picture with my phone if y'all wonder what I'm doing. Let's get out. Sorry. Everybody's saying she Red Diamond smile.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I told you she mean. I told you.
I got it.
I'm not mean. I'm a very nice person.
Now, Troy, this is the question you ask, and we're gonna have to get off here in a minute. I know, but Troy, when we talk about the dating, this is the question you're gonna have to ask Diamond. If she ain't got to show it to nobody else, tell Diamond to send you what her profile picture for BLK was, and then you watch how.
Yeah, let's see the profile picture.
Hey, she probably was like this.
No, she wasn't. I was sure she was smiling.
I can't make no promises.
I do it. Yeah. Hey, that's why she got her settings. Thugs.
I had mine to where you can only see like my face, the bottom part of my face, because I always say my smile is my best trait. So I just cropped that out.
I already had one dude all I had was the face on most of the profiles, and I had one body picture. And when he did match with me, the first question he wanted to ask was, "Hey, can you send me a picture of your whole body?"
Right, because fat girls send pictures of just their face.
And I'm sitting here like, I already had one on my profile. Oh, I need different versions. No.
Oh no, wait a minute. He's just being creepy.
Yeah.
I've been getting creeps. I don't got time for all that.
People do, but sometimes I think people just don't know how to say stuff or like how to approach it, and so that's why I'm gonna
start cussing. I'm just gonna start cussing. I'm just gonna call them motherfuckers and all that. I'm just gonna start cussing.
But because I used to do exactly what Stan was saying, and I post like mainly pictures of my face and no full body pictures at all. And people always would ask me, can I get a body picture? And I was like, I kind of felt like it was pervy too. But then, people do care about what you look like. Are you short, tall, athletic, whatever? You got a big booty, no booty. So I just started doing on my profile, I'll do like 2 or 3 of my face and then full body pictures. But I don't do and I've never done that, like turn around, because I got a daughter too. So I don't do like turn around and show your butt. all that kind of stuff. That's not me. But I do show like full body so people can just know how I look. I think that's fair.
Yep.
I don't think it's fair.
Because if
I'm
I got
just
to
gonna
if I got to show you how skinny I am, damn it, you ought to show me how big you is. Because we talking about safety concerns. Because I mean, I like a fluffy woman. Don't get me wrong. Now I don't want nobody as small as me. But I'm just saying, you can't be like I got to be able to move. But see, again, we're talking about Diamond. Diamond got a California king bed, so she don't want nobody about her no damn way. She want nobody. They're gonna be on the other side of the bed. Might as well be the other side of the room. Shit me. If you don't get your ass over here, what you doing all the way over there for?
Yeah, so you got to set a timeline, Red Diamond. That's what Mike made me do. So he's told me weekly to do the dating thing, but he gave me a date. So you have to set a date.
Yeah,
Date for what?
yeah. Let's
So
do
where
that.
you're gonna be consistent with being intentional about dating.
And
I
you don't
have
have to say yes.
I have for years, and
No.
I gave up.
We got to change your settings.
We gotta
I
change
don't want you to do online in general. That is too much
Ooh.
into that. People
Mm-mm.
that be hiding marriages and all that. I done got time for all that. Had too many people like that. Mm-mm.
Dang.
I'm not gonna do online at all.
And you know what?
Online.
That's something we can talk about for real, because that is a thing now with online dating. It's easier to lie about who you are and what you have as far as being in other relationships and what have you. That needs to be something we talk about, because that's going to be a real thing for
people,
guys.
people,
and then
people
even
hide.
eventually with Tasha, that's a real thing. Like,
Yeah,
you don't want no
people
old
do.
motherfucker with a wife already.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
either that or you online and you staying with your baby mom, but y'all separated in the same household.
You your
Yeah,
roommate.
that's too much.
Yeah.
And I do ask people, one of my
Or they in a
questions.
polygamy and don't want to say they in a polygamy
Oh, that's too
because
much.
I'm telling you, babe, I've been through it all, baby. I'm done.
But I asked the question: does the last person that you had sex with know that you are single? And then that answer is always interesting. So that lets me know where I stand ahead of time. And if
That's
they-
a good
Oh,
question.
that question don't even work with my generation.
That is a good question.
Because they could tell you, yeah, they know. And the baby mama girlfriend, they pop up some kind of way because they unhappy that they person talking to somebody else and they sitting there singing, or they have somebody, they just don't want the baby dad to have nobody. I don't got time for that either. That's where I said I'm done.
You have think, God damn. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch this, and we gonna see how all the fucked up shit that we gonna start checking off the list. God damn it, Diamond, you done been through it all.
I'm gonna do it all.
Wow.
Including, she said she done dealt with a nigga that's talking about polyamory. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's your settings, because in your settings you have to already tell people that you're not interested in that. Like, I'm only interested in people that want to be in a relationship.
So I'm just telling you, that's when they lie at first.
Yeah,
and then that's when they want to
introduce.
after you get to know them, they want to introduce that to you
Oh,
because
I
they
see
think
what
you're
you're
gonna
saying.
they think they're gonna convince you by asking you
Gotcha.
questions. Have you ever did this with a female, or have you ever been interested in another female, or have you ever been interested with another person in the relationship? And you answering no and all that crap, but they still is trying to convince you.
Okay. Wow.
And it's funny because I actually know somebody that I know somebody that's like, that's actually used that and did it like that. And I was amazed when the nigga told me this shit worked. I was like, well, what you say? He said, remember, just asked her, are you willing to have another person? I was like, and that shit works. And he's like, well, yeah.
You got some females that say yeah, because
That's
some people.
yeah.
I just say no. I don't like to share.
Like Brenda, and what they used to say in the Bible, you have not because you ask not. So niggas start asking.
That's true, but I think just being honest in general, just tell people who you are as somebody that's there for you. If you want one woman, 2 women, 3 women, or whatever, or just you want just one person. I don't want to be with nobody else. Blah blah blah.
But then you got some dudes. This is another one. This is another one.
Oh shit! Here we go.
This is another one. Then you got some dudes that just get on there. They know, they say they want what they want, right? The relationship, everything. But they ain't even over from the last relationship that probably happened a year ago.
Yeah, gotcha.
Stop talking about
And
me. Stop talking about me. Stop talking about me.
they
I was
don't.
getting on the website because I was heartbroken and I needed to get over the person that I had just
That's
recently
what I was gonna
started
say. A
with.
lot of people, use new love to get
But
over old love.
when they realize that you're not the type that you can fuck over, in other words,
Mhm.
then that's when they want to be like, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're everything, but I can't.
I have said that. I have because that has happened to me before. I have
I have
met
been
not
told that
online, not
4
online,
times.
but I met somebody and I was like, you know what? I know this sounds like a line, but it ain't you. I just ain't shit right now. I've told somebody. I've told
I
somebody.
get it. I get it. And I respect it 100%. I'm just getting tired of hearing it. I hear that. This is my 4th time hearing it so far in the last 2 years. I am tired.
Really?
I am tired. So
Wow. That might not just be her sitting destroyer.
At least just be I mean,
and
at
this
least
wasn't even online
know.
dating. This is like online plus meeting people in person.
Hey, like the lady told me, maybe your picker is broken. Need a new picker.
I
Need a
don't
new
know.
picker.
I probably do, but I don't know. I don't even think I want to pick up a picker.
Ah, that's a good one.
You
I gotta
you
use
gotta
that.
know
I
your
gotta
picker.
use
We
that.
got
I gotta use that.
we down to 5 minutes left, but this is what the lady told me about your picker. You pick with your head, your heart, and then with between your legs. And she was saying you should know in 30 seconds. All 3 of them need to talk to each other. Your head, your heart, and down there, so you can and have a meeting in 30 and just know if that person
They have a meeting.
is gonna work for you.
Okay,
So-
Mello. Time. Okay, got it.
I think
Got
they
it.
have Mellow. I think they have a meeting. Hey, that's some good advice though.
Oh,
Hey, you got to remember, tell them how to use that order because they have to go in specific order. Say
Right.
go head, heart, and then genitals. Because some of us go genitals, heart, then head, and then
Yeah.
be all messed up.
Okay, Mello said
Oh
outro.
my God, the outro stand.
Hey, we know what is the outro? We gonna do the old Russell Simmons and everybody thank y'all for coming. God bless you. Good night. Are we gonna do that? Are we gonna do like
Let's let Lady T take us out. Lady T, what do you want to say to us?
Okay, well, does anybody have any things they want to tell us about they got coming up? Okay. Oh wow.
Mello gave us the wrap it up music.
hey
Well, I guess we'll see everybody next week. Y'all have a blessed week. Take care. Be safe. And we'll see y'all here again next week.
See you next week. This was fun.
all right. Mellow on that hour because you two would be different. But I respect it though.
Mello push the button.
Right. Hey, he like that lady in TJ Maxx.